What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am back, Herm the Unknown, and today on the channel we have the Mighty Morphin Power Daggers from the Yellow Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, Trini, the actress that played her, is no longer with us. However, Karen Ashley, the actress that took over from Trini in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, she's still around, and I had the opportunity to meet her quite a few times, actually. And my goal is to get as many helmets that Hasbro was releasing signed by the actors or actresses that played those characters. So far, we need some help. We got to meet Billy, but we got the helmet a little bit late. So same thing's going on with this. Hasbro, you got to get the Yellow Ranger helmet along with Zach's helmet. I haven't had the chance to meet him yet, but you got to get that out before I have the opportunity. All right, cool. But anyway, on the channel, we have the Mighty Morphin Power Daggers. It's been a while since we've done a Power Ranger product. So I'm really excited to open this. Again, this is Hasbro doing their, I guess they're not traditional, but their new packaging. There's no plastic except for the tape. Kind of going a little more eco-friendly. It's all cardboard in here. So this is actually the front. It looks like it would be the back of the packaging just with how it is. And this is the back side here, so it does come with another display stand, it looks like, which is really cool. It looks like the daggers light up, and something that wasn't a part of the show, at least here in the US, the English version, these daggers actually connect almost like Billy's Power Lance. These don't do that in the show, at least in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm not sure if it does it in Super Sentai. If you guys know, leave it down in the comments. Make sure I'm not crazy, but I think it's something they just added so it would be a little bit more toyetic or playable with this product. But let's go ahead, tear this box open, and see how they look inside. Okay, so here they are out of the packaging, and these are actually pretty beefy. I do want to say that I like how the stand, it's going with the rest of the weapons that we've received so far. It's got kind of the helmet of the Yellow Ranger on kind of a different power coin up here. It has the power coins in the weapon itself, so front and back on both of them, which is really cool. There is a slot in the back on both of them for a battery compartment, which holds 3 AAA batteries. The most common that I normally use is AA, so make sure you have 6 AAAs on hand if you do decide to purchase this and open it up. One of the things that I do see that they improved on, that Hasbro improved on, was especially with the Red Ranger Power Sword, there were 2 sides of the weapon, right? And one side is painted silver, the other one is painted gray because one of the sides lights up. This side lights up, yeah, it's starting to wake up already, lights up on this side, and it blends in a little bit better than the other weapons, I think. The best one, I think, was the Power Lance, but that lit up on the edging. It wasn't like through the weapon itself. Whereas this one does have the blades light up. This one also has tiger or saber-tooth tiger sounds, which is really cool. Wasn't in the show. It's a nice little add-on, makes it a little bit more toyetic, playable, so that's kind of cool. And like I said, these do connect at the hilts, or at the edges, which I haven't seen in the movie or shows at all. In the movies they had different weapons, but they do feel good in the hand. They're lighter than obviously something metal would be. It's not die cast, it's just plastic, but it seems like it's thick, durable plastic. This is actually pretty hard, the blade. I know one version of some of the blades have been a little bit softer, more foam-like. This is, that kind of hurts. This is hard plastic. Another thing that I noticed that was weird, yeah, so the power button's right up front. It's getting ahead of me. But these things actually, I want to say like the blade guards come out. I don't know if you can see that or not. It looks kind of weird, and it just looks like a throwing dagger, which I guess is kind of what it was meant to be. But I always thought of this as being the third claw of the weapon. The saber-tooth tiger. I don't know. Anyway, going back, now that this thing is making all kinds of noises, it does sense your movement. It'll have like a whoosh noise, or like you're moving it really super fast. And as you can see there, if you push the button that is located on the front side of the dagger, when you move it, it'll light up and make a either a whoosh noise or that metal on metal clanging noise. And whenever it makes that clang noise, it is really responsive and lights up really cool. And I know it's coming up on camera pretty good. And if you get both of them, when you turn it on, it kind of lights up like that. This looks ridiculous on camera. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Now, if you just turn it on, if you just bump it on, it'll make these noises and go crazy and light up. That's the light up side. So it is lighting up. So I turn the painted side towards you. When it does light up, it's not coming through. On this side, when it does light up, it shows up and it's easy to see. So that's easy to even pick up on camera. This is when you push the button to turn it off. I don't know if you picked that up, but there's like a cat growl. We'll try that, turn it on, there it goes. We'll turn it off just with a tap. Almost like a growl, kind of like a powering down, and then now they're totally off. Now if you hold it for 2 seconds, it goes into some sort of beast mode. Kind of like pulsating a little bit, staying on. We'll try it with this one. There we go. And now if you want, this would be a pretty cool display piece if I'm able to get it. If it's able to stay on. If you're filming a video just like this and you want the light on, boom, there you go. So no noise, no nothing, but it's kind of strobing a little bit. That's pretty cool. So again, turn it off. You just tap, it makes that little growl, which that's like my new favorite sound. Okay, so then when you want to turn these back on, you can hold it for 4 seconds and it should have some sort of like growl or music with it. Oh, that didn't work. Turn that off. So let's turn it on. All right, so now they're on. So let's do the 4 second press. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the speakers are actually pretty good on these. But it's almost like a jungle tribal beat thing with a cat growling in the back. And then it's off. And they're still on. It's just like a little thing with a drum beat with a cat, which is pretty cool. And then it goes back to normal. So then you can turn it off, tap it. Now the connecting is super simple. So there's a button in here, and when you twist and connect, then they're both. Well, for some reason this one's. And again, it's cool. Just you could row a boat with this thing. It's interesting, and there's like a steady noise that was going on there for a second, but it looks like the lights do go off. You make contact, they come back on, and they both kind of do. You can hear that noise, kind of like a. So that's actually really cool. I didn't think I'd like this as much as I did when it was connected, but it actually looks kind of cool. So I'm happy with this addition. This is probably better than I expected for these weapons. I do like them. They're going to look great on display. Usually that's what they're doing. I'm not picking these up. I'm not flinging them. I'm not cosplaying with them. They're just for display, and it's going to look great if that's what you're looking for these weapons. This piece right here, there is kind of like an interior button here, and it is a little bit yellow. So if you were thinking about kind of sanding it down, making it look more TV show like, it's going to be a little bit difficult. In this one, it's got a whole piece on the inside, which it's not terrible, but if you don't want to deal with any of that other stuff, you could always probably sand it down, and then fill it with some sort of glue or something. Some sort of material that you could paint over and paint silver again. Now with the Blue Rangers, Power Lance, again, we had silvers that didn't quite match up. We had that a little bit on this. I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera. I'll take a photo of it. But now that I'm looking here, it's a little bit off on this one. This one just doesn't have enough paint, or it's shinier. I can see through it a little bit more. This one's a little bit more dull paint. Again, maybe they're, you know, this one's the left one, this one's the right one. They're made in different locations. You bring them together, you put them in a box. It's going to be just different shades. Really, I just noticed that now. So if that's the only issue, I'm okay with that. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos, and these have been sitting around for a little bit. I'm sorry it took me a little while to get on these. Let me know in the comments down below, did you pick these up? They're still available on Hasbro's website right now. I tried to order them from GameStop. They were up for a little bit, but then you couldn't order them at the store. So let me know if you guys are having any issues picking these up. Before I even got these, I did pick up the Yellow Ranger Morpher, which is really cool. I was hoping that they do one of those for all the original Rangers. Again, with that green and white Ranger Morpher, that is quite expensive to pick up on the secondary market. So I'd love to have a second shot at picking one of those up. But if we did have one of these for every Ranger, especially the green and White Ranger, that would be fantastic. So Hasbro, get on it. I'm back from the unknown. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Batkerm out. Ha ha!